Welcome everyone. I think I'm gonna be able to finish this up tonight. Get a quick peek at what has been done. Best I can with the angles I'm working with here. But I wanna try and not have another 45-minute video, so I'm gonna jump right into where I need to go. Let's see here, so that's this stuff. Start with new. Okay, I guess it is that one. And these two, move those towards the top and into there, and there. Up you into B28, which is the one that doesn't have the extra hole in it. All right. Then we take this one. Some of my favorites, the accordion piece. Ease you onto there, and okay, there, and then we'll wrap you around that, okay. Then we take our piece with the extra hole in it I was just talking about. See, I'm going to feel silly if I'm rushing like this and we get done in like 12 minutes. But I don't think that's going to happen. Now we take our big piece. You go into there. Oh, and the bottom. Okay. Wasn't paying attention to the bottom part. Okay, it doesn't like that. Let's see if I can get you back off. Without breaking the accordions. Okay. I'm gonna ease in. I think I'm gonna ease in here. Not very easy. Okay, there it went, I think. Yeah, alright, there. Now, that's more like it. Pop everybody in place. Side's good, bottom's good. Got our tab on the back. Alright. Now we'll take one of the B17s. You go here. This is with the and both these B20s stack on top of each other. Nowhere near the bottom. Oh, let's see here. What have I got? Well, that didn't work. Let's see here. I'm gonna do this without spiking myself. Okay, yeah, that worked. Okay. Now I got clearance to put the other one in. I hope. Yep. Popped right in. Excellent. And then the other B17 down from the top. sticker. I am surprised how easily that popped into place. Was not expecting that to work that well. Me and stickers don't have a history of... That looks really good too, by the way. I guess I could have... this time brought you in. I even put it on right side up according to the picture. And we got our mirror and our mirror frame. Does that go... fit in there? It should. So I'm going to do... Mirror frame goes on. Its outline. Okay. And I've refilled my glue with some of the traditional Elmer's school glue. So I don't know if that'll work or not, but we'll find out together. Couple more. Yeah. Probably would have worked a lot better if I hadn't dropped it just there. Got our peel on our mirror. And that is actually, it does just fit in the frame, so I can do the glue on here instead of and I just did that where you couldn't see any of it, but I put the glue on there instead of the backboard. Okay, so a little bit, spread it out and pressure it. Okay. So, oh, I forgot to put my hooks on. Yep, so these guys go in here. See if I can do that without knocking the mirror out of whack. So far, so good. Okay. He worked so good a minute ago. Okay. Not quite. I think I'm going to promote this one to Handy Dandy Mark II. That did a pretty good job. Alright, and still vaguely lined up with the where it's supposed to be. Alright. And actually, yeah, this stuff goes. It looks like these are just supposed to hang there anyway on these. And the hat. deer stalker hat, I believe is called. And then looks like that might actually be sort of holding the mirror up, so that's good. I'm going to go ahead and put a dupe in right here and throw my magnifying glass on. And we got a cane, or not cane, a pipe. It's supposed to go in front of the hat. I think I'll use the handy dandies for this. Alright. And set you there and let that glue dry, hopefully. And move on to our next thing, our dartboard slash picture of Tower Bridge. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and put the darts on here before I lose them. This is going to be like that, and it's going to be on the left wall, so I want the red and the green showing to this direction. And I got you upside down. There you go. But then these guys here, here. Okay, and that feels not tight. So just a little bit there. And a little bit there. Set you over next to our little pipe stand slash mirror. And this one, we got our, and those feel loose too, so I'm gonna put a drop of glue down there once I get them in place here. Where our dartboard goes. Got its outline. Okay. And see if I can put my darts back in without knocking the dartboard out of place. Nope, could not. Try to get that straightened out back up. Alright. And that's all for that part. And while I'm letting them dry, I'll work on our street sign, or a lamppost, I guess. Seems pretty straightforward. Just the base and then the top. No glue required. And it goes right here, right there next to our park bench. Whoop, gotta do that the right hand so I can get the sign showing right. Okay. Welcome to Rose Road. Okay. And I got some sawdust in my eye. Fixed that. Now work on this part while that glue's drying. Got our PVC, I think it says it's PVC. Yeah, PVC sheet. And this is to hold our switch in place when we install it. But the main part is the clock. And we want to make sure we got, this is the bottom. And this, the gold side facing up. This goes on here. It does have corner markings. So, get our glue out, sort of hit fairly generous globs there. Don't want to go crazy, but I want to make sure there's plenty to hold it, and there's plenty of surface area there for it too, so that helps. Let's see, I think that, yeah, it's square, so easy down, sort of squish around. Pressure. And okay, it looks like I think that's fairly well centered on all of them. I could go by the center there. I need to go down. I'm just trying to bullseye that thing right there from y'all's point of view, looking at my monitor, which I think that about is. Okay. Now I'm going to let that set aside and let that glue dry. While I go back and just, back and forth and back and forth. Let's see. I can do stuff on this piece. Turn it sideways, maybe at all. Yeah, that's all on there. That's not yet. I just need basically the frames are all in. You can mirror picture frames is all I'm going to be able to do right now, I think. But which one goes to which ones now to figure out. Yeah, that's alright. How about you? Yeah, I think that looks right. Okay. Let's hit the corners and I'll swish it around a little bit. And do make sure they're right side up. Got lucky on the first one, it was. I just knocked it out of alignment there. Okay, those both look good. Let's see if I can do this one without knocking those other two out now. Should have started at the furthest one away and worked my way towards me to make it easier on me, but we can't have that. Okay. And now I can put, these guys I think I can do without wrecking everything, but I think, yeah, it looks like I'm supposed to pop this out. Anyway, that's going to be our battery door. Quick sand on that. And okay, and go with the round part towards the opening. There and there. Then do stuff on the door. Yeah, I can work on the door too. Where to put my other part of the hinges. That's that. From here, these guys go in there. And there. If I can do this without wrecking my frames. These drop there, and the hinge pin, okay, goes down. Oh, yeah. There, and locks. It doesn't. It's not locking into place, but that'll hold it. Gravity will hold it in place there. And this guy, I think he's gonna have to wait till I can pick it up because I got to do that on the outside. As does that. So let's put these guys back in there. You over here. Alright, got our... I'm going to take a 5-minute, maybe 10-minute break and let all this glue have a shot to dry up a bit, and then I'll come back and do a little bit more. Already been 20 minutes, 22 minutes. Alright, but I'll be back quick enough. Okay, the glue is largely turned invisible, so I think I'm good to proceed. Yes, I may end up regretting not gluing those two pieces down, but I think it's going to look better hanging because we're going to see them from the side, so a little more depth illusion or something, I guess, is what I'm thinking. But whoop, this one goes right into its slot there. I hope. Yeah, there it goes. And then our photo of Tower Bridge, or painting, I guess, of given the time frame here, which is basically going to be almost invisible from the side. I guess you can see it from that angle. Okay. Same with the dartboard. I guess this is the back of the front door. I think this is the only... Yeah, this is the last piece to go on. So, just, you know, like I did before, not crazy amounts of glue, but generous. Animal lined up there. And actually, let me squish it around a little bit more. That's not one. Too far. Go back the way a little bit. The top. Alright. Oh, and I just realized, no, it does not push flush against the painting. Alright. Okay, and I think, yeah, that's all that goes on that piece. So I'll let that glue dry for a minute. And come back to this one. Like I said, just back and forth today. And the instructions say there's a peel on both sides of this, but I'm not. They always say that, but they not sure I've ever seen one that actually had the peel on both sides. This one does. I can already see it. Okay, cool. There you go. And fight the static electricity. Okay. Now, just use the same corners I did on the last one, but we'll actually be able to see how much the glue spreads on this one. Well, it doesn't have to be as exact, I don't think. As long as we're covering from the top. You know, just want to have the illusion of a glass top, I guess. Alright. And I think that should clear up that page. Yeah, so yeah, go set you aside and let you dry. And bring this guy back in play. Don't need you until the last step, but got our you're supposed to go in there, and this edge there. I think it's actually supposed to go that way. That way it'll sort of act as a lock as it hangs down. Yeah. Twist. Well, or not. But not. Yeah, that's very loose. Let's see, what number is that? I think I saw some spares on that. So let's see if I can find a tighter fitting one. G. No, there were no spares on that one. Okay. I guess we're gluing. And get my fight the static electricity again. Okay. Glue. Okay, so glue platform going here, there. I want you to go that way. Okay, so should be able to do just touch on either side there. And then get this to go in there. Okay. Now, this one, I think I'm gonna clamp it because it's got want some real pressure on it. Okay. And I'm gonna, let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna take another 5, let this batch of glue dry up, and then we'll get into proper assembly. I think I'm done with all the gluing. Unless we get another loose piece that doesn't stick. But I'm done with all the intentional gluing. Alright, so I'll be back in just a second and we will wrap this up. Okay, it's had a few minutes, so I hope all this stuff's going to hold together now as we go into pretty much full assembly at this point, I think. I'm actually going to back you out some because it's going to need the wider shot. Okay, so bring our structure in. Actually put my battery box back in place because I think I'm just going to deal with turning it off and on as I go today. Okay. Oh, I never did trim that zip tie. I'll do that right quick while I'm thinking about it before I leave it hanging out there for everybody to see. Okay. Whoop. Those guys back. Okay. Zip tie in the trash can. So you're going to end up in there eventually, but in a more permanent basis. But first step is getting this wall on this side, which is this guy. Gonna have the dartboard in our little armoire. I don't know what that thing's called. Just got our slots down here. Gonna be tabs up there when we do the roof. And same, there's gonna be tabs with the back and the front on too. Okay, so right now just these two tabs are our only issue. They were. Where are they? Oh, the roof beam there. Okay. Okay. Oh, there you go. That's sit right. Those are batteries. Yeah, that looks good. And they just slid right in on there. There was no real pressure or anything needed. Okay, cool. Step number 1 done. Or, well, of this phase anyway. I've gone in such a wild order, I don't think the steps matter at this point. So I'll lay you down a little bit. Make sure I got enough slack here for, I think you're going to go about right there. Well, okay. And let's see, I got the roof and the back, and this is the front. So what goes next, and what goes where, and how, and why, and what, and when. Okay, so roof goes next, and we take that thing is what holds our switch in place, and the picture okay, yeah, so that's right. Now that's gonna go here. Our little brace in place. To go between the wires, does it even show that? Where is it? Supposedly between the wires. Let's see how much. Yeah, there's space there between the red and the blue, I think, to make that work. Okay. Now, back into your little notch on the front there. Handy dandies to the rescue, I hope. Okay, it does work. Okay, put you in. These guys down. These guys down. Okay. Now we've got a square. Just gotta turn it into a cube now. Okay. What's think, okay, it says do the back next. And I've got my little, somebody's done told me about that. I didn't realize it at the time. I think this is, it says to put them in after the fact, but I'm gonna, well, I just unplugged it. Okay, that's our, if I can get a, maybe anything in the front. Okay, didn't tear anything up there. See if I can get this back in place. The other way. Okay, other way. Lights work. Okay. Let's go in there. Took all these wires in there. Best I can. And the back. I'm going to start on the wire side, just sort of try and hold them in as I go. Maybe. There it goes, I think. And the top. Oh, got this one too. Ah, there it was. Got this little switch in the middle was holding me out. I hope that was it then. Okay. All the way around, and squeeze them and squeeze them and squeeze them. Oh, and is there a notch on the bottom? Yes, there is. There it went. Okay. Now, went from having a square to having a box now. We got 5 sides on. And got our escape switch. Somebody in the comments informed me about what this was, and I didn't realize it was a thing, but let's see, if you look at the bookcase, this section, well, I think I can do it, that section back there with the candle on it, secret escape hatch. That is cool. And I had checked our door today. Door's still working down here. Cool. That is, this looks like a dungeon back there or something. It's pretty hard to tell, but that is moving smoothly and very cool. Very cool. I like it. All right. Now, down to one last piece, it appears, which somehow I forgot to sand. And these are the ones I'm really worried about on the inside of the notches there. Honestly, most of the rest of them I can sand after the fact. Alright. So, got 4 notches on it. these. In place. And last one. Alright. At the front set up. Escape room, front door. It goes all the way around, but you can adjust it to however you want it to look. Got a crime scene there, and you got the sort of see it from the top there. Not a lot of detail from there. I think that's more just left, more or less to let light in when you don't have the lights on. But that does show real good on there, doesn't it? Okay, and for the pièce de résistance, get to put in our dust cover. And a couple more peels there. Does everybody find that as satisfying as I do? It's just nice. I used to love getting new cell phones just for that, when we used to have the plastic Nokia. Alright, and then you just, a little piece of acrylic right down the front. Drops in perfectly snug. And let me turn off my lights here so I can get the full effect. If I can find my switch. There's one, there's two. Really dim this one down. Close that door. And, oop. Yeah, folks, I am very much digging this. Got her. If you know it, I highly recommend this one for Christmas gifts, or if you know somebody who likes building these sort of little models or dollhouse type situations. This one was, I was very pleased with how easy it went together. Most all the pieces came out, even the little fiddly bit, like that book on the footstool there. I'm still satisfied. I know it's all crooked and everything, but it still looks okay in there. Got our, the little side there. Crime scene, typewriter, more bookshelves, and of course down here our gate, fire hydrant. Can't really see any of the details. I guess you can still see the picture frames back there on the back wall. I mean, very nice little details everywhere in this thing. Not going to get the full effect on a lot of them, but you're going to notice that stuff as you look at it. Well, there went my cane. But fortunately, from what I've been told, this is easy to get out. Yeah. I'll find my handy dandies in the dark here. Get over there to get those. Maybe get that. Nope, just flipped it around. Come on. Don't want to tear up the whole thing trying to get you out. Okay, got you out. And which side is that's the side I want you? And I just dropped it right back into the same place. But I know how to get it out now. Okay. Give this one more try. From over here. No, a little bit. Can we just do a hand? Okay, there it went. Okay, maybe I should have glued that in place. But, okay, let me bring back the lights a little bit. And the other side. Sides look pretty good too. That thing just fought. Well, the pocket watch fell off that time. Okay. Gotta get my Here's our, let's say, that pendant that acts as the lock for the battery compartment, which on hinges, and there's our battery in there. Dig it. There's, like I say, the switch for the escape passage. And over here, just the other side, there's no anything. Plus, I'm exceedingly pleased with this one. I think this looks very nice. The switch works great. Not much more to say about that. Gonna start up with a little bit of a palette cleanser tomorrow after the complicated one. I actually bought a twofer on this one. They had a package deal. And I've done these little things like this with the U-gears a couple of times. This is the first time I've done the Row-Life Robotime one. I just thought that looked sort of cool with the sort of dirigible and the cart beneath it, sort of around the world in 80 days vibe. Let's say 176 pieces, 3 out of 5. I don't expect it to be more than 2 or 3 days. Should be, like I say, just a nice little palette cleanser, a little fun thing to do. I don't even know if there's moving parts or anything on this one. But, like I say, that's going to start up tomorrow. And I'm looking forward to that. But I can't imagine I'm going to be more pleased than I was with this. Because this was just, like I say, I'm over the moon with how well this thing turned out. I will definitely have to pick up a couple more of these CuteBee things. Because this was, like I say, I'm just very, very pleased with the final results. This looks really good. You know, like I say, if you got a model maker in your life, this would be an ideal Christmas present, I say. But anyways, folks, that's enough babbling. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, complain, share. Do whatever you want to with all that. Be good to one another. Stay safe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.